Up, Nomad. All right, let's see what the streets is saying about Monster Hunter. Let's actually watch one of these. Fuck it, we got time today. 4K. That dude, Tyshawn Jones, the pro skater on the Breakfast Club. This is a clip of him skating. If he's in the game, I know he's good.
Rise's Wirebug was a fantastic addition to the series, and yet its absence is something I never really felt in Monster
Who's
Hunter
ready to
World.
slay a dragon?
Such as the strength of its combat, the seamlessness of its open world, and the impact both of these facets have on a core gameplay loop that remains infinitely compelling. There are a few missteps along the way, but Wilds is another excellent entry in Capcom's beloved series. For seasoned veterans, that core gameplay loop will be instantly recognizable. You hunt.
Hey, this footage looks really crispy. Maybe the final version is more optimized than the beta, because this looks much better.
Monsters, craft their parts to make better weapons and armor, and then use these upgrades to hunt even more challenging monsters. An emphasis on narrative hasn't always been part of the equation. The lone exception is 2018's Monster Hunter World, and in many ways, Wilds feels like a continuation of that game's approach to storytelling. By integrating guild and village quests into one cohesive story with
It's supposed to be updated,
and a fully
so there will be like a day one optimization patch, is what you're saying?
voiced protagonist, Capcom clearly intends for the story to be more than the afterthought it has traditionally been. The game's opening moments see the Hunters Guild arrive in the Forbidden Lands, an uncharted region believed to be uninhabited for the past 1,000-odd years.
My Monster Hunter fans, do y'all care that the story's more prevalent here? Like, are you going to pay attention to it, or are y'all going to skip this shit and just get to beating ass?
This misconception changed, however, when a young boy named Nata was discovered near the border. Nata recounts how his village was attacked by a fearsome monster known as the White Wrath.
I'm not gonna lie, during the beta, I did skip the cutscenes, but it was more so like, because I knew I was gonna buy this game, I wanted to save it for when the full game came out. But I'm not gonna lie, if the story's boring, I'm gonna be skipping this shit. Because I do feel like the heart and soul of this game is the gameplay.
Forcing the Hunters Guild to embark on an expedition to investigate this mysterious creature and potentially save Nata's indigenous people from annihilation. What follows is a predictable Monster Hunter tale despite the renewed focus on storytelling. Surprises are few and far between as it adopts a narrative through-line similar to other games in the series.
So the story gets you from point A to B.
Before,
it's nothing
you know
special.
the deal. Something is upsetting the ecology, and it's your job to defeat several aggressive beasts before uncovering what's responsible.
Uh-oh. This game might get labeled as woke. It has indigenous people, and the story involves the ecology of the environment. Meaning this is a game about saving the environment and finding balance. That's a little woke. Because remember, hugging trees, the things that provide us oxygen, making sure that there are a healthy amount of animals in the landscape to keep other animals in check, that's woke.
Fortunately, a dull narrative doesn't adversely affect the game's core gameplay loop and monster slaying action. While there aren't any new weapon types in Wilds,
Super Mario Sunshine ass story.
Tweaked in some capacity to make for a more fluid and dynamic style of combat. Armaments that can guard, for instance, can also execute a perfect guard if you time your block right. This negates all damage and lets you follow up with a gratifying counterattack, but also
What? I didn't know that was in a game. Does that only work with shield characters, or can everybody like perfect parry?
Triggers the new power clash mechanic when performed against specific attacks. From here, you're thrust into a brief power struggle as you battle the monster for the upper hand.
And big
if
weapons?
you're victorious, you'll dish out some
only.
damage and stagger the creature, opening it up
Conflicting
for further
information. I'll
attacks.
figure it out. That weapon is fire. The electric
A few other weapons, like the hunting
chainsaw
horn and switch
axe.
axe, also have access to new offset attacks, which allow you to interrupt a monster's attack by hitting it with one of your own at the exact same time. You can then follow up with unique strikes specific to each weapon while it's disoriented. Neither perfect guard nor offset attacks occur too frequently, but being able to read a monster's moves and respond with a flash of cinematic flair is endlessly satisfying, adding another layer of depth to Monster Hunter's thrilling battles. Beyond this, the general feel of combat is much more fluid than before. There's still a palpable sense of weight behind each strike, but even heavier weapons like the Great Sword and Hammer feel more nimble than ever before. This is partly because interrupting a combo to dodge out of harm's way is so responsive, but also because you're sometimes able to shift your positioning mid-strike, allowing you to adjust your angle of attack without halting a combo.
It sounds like they really worked on the little details in terms of the movement and the combat.
Being able to make these micro adjustments means you're less likely to completely whiff on an entire string of attacks. This is particularly useful when combined with Wild's new focus mode, which allows you to manually aim attacks. While this can be useful for striking specific monster parts, its primary usage revolves around targeting wounds. By dishing out enough damage to an enemy, you'll open up deep cuts.
Is there a recommended game for Monster Hunter newcomers? Yeah, it's supposed to be this one.
Only Sonic wields that type of power.
Yo, shout out to DJ Skittles with the sub. That's why I'm interested in it. It's supposed to be this one.
Allowing you to hit a wounded.
It seems like they finally cleaned up all the little stuff.
Destroy it, deal massive damage, and stagger the monster. Not only is this an expedited route to ending an enemy's existence, but each wound you destroy also rewards you with additional monster parts for crafting new weapons and armor. There are few better feelings during a hunt than unleashing one of these powerful attacks and seeing the fruits of your labor scattering in every direction as the monster stumbles and falls. While you can play through the whole game solo, Wilds makes it easy to join up with other people, whether they're friends or not. You can invite pals to two different party types, one for embarking on quests, and another for going on field surveys, the latter letting you explore and hunt as many monsters as you want. You can also send out SOS flares or respond to one if you're eager to hunt with random players. This process is usually pretty quick, but on the rare occasion that your SOS goes unanswered, Wilds will gradually fill your party with NPC companions who can more than hold their own in a fight.
You also had to take what he just said with a grain of salt too, because he's playing a review copy, so it was going to be very limited numbers of people on the servers. So when he sent out a SOS, naturally it's going to be hard to find people to play with because nobody's on the servers but him and other reviewers. At most, it was probably a few hundred people playing.
Thanks for the resub.
Yo, shout out to Box Head with the sub, appreciate it. So like I would dismiss what he just said right there.
Experience, and its implementation here is seamless. The Forbidden Lands is partitioned into 5 distinct biomes, yet unlike past games in the series, it's possible to seamlessly travel from one to another while on foot. This isn't something you're likely to do when fast traveling exists, so Wilds doesn't feel particularly like an open world game. Instead, this change is noticeable for how it alters the game's overall flow. Rather than having an entirely separate hub area where you'll find the smithy, cook meals, replenish your items, and join friends, each biome now has a base camp that fulfills the same purpose. Since these base camps exist in the open world, you can simply walk out and be on the hunt. There are no loading screens, and preparation doesn't feel disconnected from everything else. You can even pull out a portable barbecue at any point if you need to cook and eat another meal while out in the field.
Which is why one of the reasons I could never get into Monster Hunter. It was all this extra shit, but now it lets you do all the extra shit wherever you want, it seems like. It's streamlined shit. I like that.
The same is true after you've completed a hunt too. While most story missions make you return to camp, others carry on if you want to continue gathering materials or track down another monster to slay. This might seem like a minor change, but it strips away a lot of the bloat and ensures the downtime is minimal. Weather also plays a crucial role in the Forbidden Lands, as its ever-changing climate veers wildly from harsh to tranquil. The fallow period is one of desolation, as hungry predators roam the land looking for food. With resources so scarce, monsters are prone to aggression and often fight each other. This is followed by an ecology-altering inclemency that differs from one.
Shout out to Psycho with the sub, appreciate it.
Ward Plains, it manifests as an all-consuming sandstorm roiling with thunder and lightning. In the Scarlet Forest, it's a torrential downpour that floods the area, giving aquatic monsters an edge in combat. Once the inclemency has passed, the land experiences a period of plenty as life blossoms again and the weather mellows. Monsters aren't as aggressive, and
I didn't get to try it out, Anthony.
Packs,
unfortunately.
while the abundance of endemic life gives you more chances to use the environment to heal and apply buffs. Fighting a monster amidst a swirling sandstorm is an eye-catching spectacle, with the threat of lightning strikes adding another exciting element to a hunt. But these moments are rare and undermined by how frequently the game's weather system comes at a cost to its visuals. While the Plenty period has flashes of striking beauty with its blue skies and vibrant vegetation, the Fallow period is decidedly drab. This is by design, of course, but plenty of other games offered bleak environments that
Ohio
eyesore. The muted lighting just makes everything look flat, and the desaturated aesthetic results in a washed-out look that isn't helped by the prominence of browns.
Does anybody know
and
it is
grays
crossplay?
in its color palette.
Somebody in the chat
It's
said it is,
difficult
Bandit.
to even tell the difference between night and day during the Fallow period. Muddy, low-resolution textures do little to alleviate the problem, although this is mainly confined to the environments. Character models, and especially the monsters, still look fantastic for the most part. There is a high-resolution texture pack on PC, but it wasn't available to download during the review period, so I haven't tested it out.
Chat, we might have to download that. Y'all know I got the 4080 Super. Gotta get them maximum graphics.
Not that it's a viable option for most people anyway, considering 16 gigabytes of VRAM is
Shout out to Mikey with the sub.
I have an
But honestly,
RTX
there's only one
3090, a
ideology I
Ryzen 7,
resubscribe to, and that's
7800X3D, and 32 gigabytes of RAM, and managed to achieve a somewhat steady 60 FPS with DLSS on performance and everything else set to high. It's playable despite the occasional dip, but anything higher than that was too erratic, and the visual fidelity still left me wanting for such a demanding game. These issues
So it's
are
gonna have some
disappointing,
performance
but at
issues.
least they never hampered how much fun I had
still talk
during
to
the
Anon?
game's
Yeah, he talks in the
rogues
group chat. He's
gallery
just
of
living
diverse
his life.
monsters. Whether you're battling returning foes like the flatulent Kongalala,
Donkey Kong.
or taking on a slew of exciting new beasts, there's never a dull moment when engaged in the throes of Wild's combat.
Yeah,
Take
ain't I
the
doing side
fearsome
quests.
Cametris, for example. This massive wyvern might resemble a T-Rex with its short-armed build, but the comb protruding from its head gives it an appearance reminiscent of the mythological cockatrice. When it's not trying to hack you to death like a giant angry chicken, it's spreading a flammable powder over the battlefield that ignites with each sweep of its sagging tail.
That's a
I won't
Cockasaurus Rex.
spoil any of the other monsters you'll come across, but there's seemingly no end to the cavalcade of creative monster designs coming out of Capcom. This has always been Monster Hunter's greatest strength, whether you're alone or playing with others. Capcom understands the value of throwing you into one climactic battle after another in what would be a set-piece boss fight in almost any other game.
No, man, it's Arch Nemesis, right?
Monster Hunter Wilds suffers from some performance issues. The environments are often bland, and the story feels superfluous. But when you're face to face with a fearsome monster, few situations are quite as riveting. Monster Hunter Wilds may only make iterative improvements to further refine the formula, but that's all it really needed to do.
Here we go. I gave it a solid 8. Yeah, mostly positive things to say. It looks good. It looks good.
We'll just do it before you don't stop it.
Gaming season is here, chat. Is here. What is it? The braids. We will be on that Friday. We will be on that Friday. We will be playing on PC. Shout out to everybody on console playing at 30 frames. Except for maybe the... Does anybody know, does the PS5 Pro version run at 60? That version might run at 60, but shout out to everybody else running at 30 frames. Crossplay. You niggas be playing at 30 frames. I'll be playing at 120. Good for y'all. I don't doubt it. I doubt it, TBH. Yeah, Marvel Rivals, we're taking a break. Liza P Overture. Official DLC trailer. So this is from the Xbox event. Okay. Let's see what's going on with Liza P. The Lies of JG. Rivals damn near getting uninstalled this week. I feel that. Round 8 Studios. You see the boots, bitch?
Listening to this song always reminds me of you.
They got Batman's Hush in this.
But now you belong to the past. Do you remember the time we all gathered to play this piece together?
Nameless Puppet 2.0 stream coming. You know it.
Farewell.
I just hope this DLC, because we waited like a whole year for this DLC. I hope it was worth the wait. I hope it's like some it's like the Elden Ring DLC. I hope it's like that, where it's like at least 10 hours of content at least. I would hate that we waited for a year just to get 2 hours of new content. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope this is an expansion. Nah, it's been 2 years. Has it been 2 years? Time flies. So graceful.
Everything. But we endured.
There's two people. Does that mean co-op?
Perhaps someday, if we can cross the bounds of time,
Is it co-op?
we'll meet again.
So this is telling the story of you and an old friend. Overture. Nah, it's a summon. Hey, let us hope. Oh, no gameplay? Man, I hope this shit co-op. That'd be fire. That'd be fucking fire. That's disappointing. There's no gameplay, man. When did this shit come out, bro? See, Liza P is available now. Yeah, but when did the DLC come out? It doesn't say. I think that was just a cinematic. This is that stalker from the end of the game, man. Yeah. Maybe next game. Maybe. That'd be nice change of pace if they added co-op to that joint. Yeah. The art style looks fire though, and the story looks interesting. I just wish we would have got some gameplay. We need a release date though. That was cool. Let's see. The Division 2 Year 6. Who's still playing this? Yeah?
They never did anything she didn't truly believe was the right thing to do.
Yeah. Whatever that means.
She figured out what was really going on and she tried to warn us.
Mm-hmm.
She tried to give us an ally.
Kelso has seen the light. I hope you will too.
No way, this game is still alive. Somebody's playing this shit. In the big 25.
She tried to warn us. But we didn't get the message.
Burden. Y6S3 of truth. We're gonna unravel the truth in Division 2. The truth is nobody's playing this shit and nobody cares. Good old Ubisoft, included with Ubisoft Plus. Okay, buddy. 33 Immortals official early access release date. Trailer. Let's go. My uncle plays this. Ask your uncle, is he okay, buddy? This coming to Game Pass, right? 33 niggas storm the beaches. Thirty-three niggas getting the headache together. The entire Discord. Wait, it's coming out in March? Oh my fucking God, bruh. In March, we got Assassin's Creed Split Fiction, this game, and I feel like I'm forgetting something else. What the fuck is this goofy shit? It's another goddamn game. That's 3 games. I feel like I'm forgetting something else too in March. Descenders next. You could argue Monster Hunter is a March game too, because it comes out February 28th. That's a March game. Anybody? Descenders next. Oh, Last Berserker comes out in March. Y'all gonna forgive me if I don't beat every game. I'm buying this respectfully. I mean, it doesn't look bad. I'm just not into like the extreme sports stuff. What makes this different from Riders Republic or other extreme sports games? Coming to Game Pass? Oh, okay. Said if it's not SSX tricky, we don't care. I'm not gonna lie, if it's not Thug 3, I don't care. The music hitting though. I'm trying to board slide as fucking Venom. April 9th, wish list. Now it doesn't look bad. It's Game Pass. I can't get mad at that. You saw the teaser announcement for Tony Hawk? Yeah, the website. It's supposed to be announced March 5th, I believe. Thug was lit. Yeah, we never got a Thug 3. We never did. American Wasteland does not count. Ratatan. What is this? Banjo-Kazooie ass music. Come on, guys. Let's go collect some jiggies. Some jiggy puzzles. You cannot tell me they did not play Banjo-Kazooie. Full Sail University. Music's cool though. Moonlighter 2, The Endless Vault.
Wake up. Wake up, Will.
Get Trunks.
Your next journey unfolds. A new place to call home.
The fuck is this? This is not The Legend of Zelda. This is The Legend of Miniclip. It's a Miniclip a premium game. You don't play as Link, you play as Chain. It's different.
And treasures beyond imagination.
It doesn't look bad. I'm not gonna play it, but it doesn't look bad.
Tread carefully, though.
Moonlighter 2. It is Moonlighter 2. I never even heard of the first one.
Who knows what tomorrow holds?
Right. The Moon. You gonna get a special appearance by old boy. Jump ship. One more players still out. Yeah, no PS4. Sorry, guys. All right, in the span of 20 seconds, we've gotten about 50 jump cuts. What kind of game is this? What is all these jump cuts? What kind of game is this? Heaven Divers. Okay, there we go. Show some. Stop jump cutting. Star Friends.
Thanks for the follow, buddy. Hopefully you're not as annoying as me.
Yeah, this ain't Hell Divers. This is Purgatory Plungers. I'm good off that. Revenge of the Savage Planet.
I'm Martin Tweed, former CEO of Kindred Aerospace. Fired by Alta Interglobal and
Get it right so you can get that resume right. Then the big checks come, Ab.
no job and no plan. But don't
He said this is my first. I got my first new job too. I'm sure there might be an announcement coming soon. I got my first big job too. Hopefully it'll. Well, it's not my first big job because I already had one with G4, but another big job.
panic. While they may have tossed you aside,
Something's in the air. Something's in the air.
worry not.
Hopefully it leaves more work.
Always turn to Kindred for a solution. Introducing the Kindred catalog. With the right resources, you can.
This is the most Gen Z trailer I've ever seen, bro. What the fuck? Dino Path Trail. Nope. As we descend. Doesn't look bad, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna play it. I know this pisses some people off, but I'm not gonna play it. If it pisses you off, then I'm not interested. Remember, guys, the trailer is right there on the screen. You can search it up yourself before you get angry. Stratogun. Somebody said, let's remake Geometry Wars. Xbox 360 Arcade is back, but this time you fighting on a spear. It's spherical. Working at G5? Yeah, I'm working at G5. Let's go with that. Yeah, this is hurting my eyes. This is hurting my eyes. It might be time to get on the game, bro. Yeah, this is all from like the last stream. It's spherical. Okay, let's get on the game.